Howdy folks, Kerbo here. This is another FSEconomy run I did over in Alaska. This time we're flying from Kodiak Municipal in Kodiak, Alaska, down to Karluk Lake. And that's where I'll get my pontoons wet with a water landing. There we go. Got our crate of assorted ammo and our crate of beef jerky. Take that up to Karluk Lake. 5 gallons of fuel on board. That's why we always check the fuel. Cancel flight. Now we get our assignments loaded and we have 60 gallons of fuel. It's way better than 5. Wouldn't get very far with 5 gallons of fuel. Alright, and we are on the rear tank, which is fine. Alright, got fuel. Okay, as far as actual flying here, what am I doing? Pull this over so you can see it. So we're starting out here at Kodiak, flying over here to this seaplane base in Karluk Lake. So how do we get there? Well, the weather's pretty nice. We could just basically fly down this landmass at about 222. So I think that's what we'll do. So I'm going to set my heading bug about 222 so we know which direction we need to go. Alright, everybody's on board. Turn the carpet off. What's our temperature? Temperature's below freezing. It's pretty cold out. Not the world's longest runway. I didn't check the winds. I should have done that. It's pretty high hills, so I'm going to stay out here over the bay. Alright, let's get our engine taken care of. Let's get manifold pressure back. Bring it out a little bit. Prop speed back. I need a ton of up trim. I think I'll start setting that trim about halfway up before I take off. Alright, let's get the rudder trimmed out. Climb, there we go. Pretty decent. Wheels up, and away we go. Flying basically from the tip of the island down almost to the other side. This big island. Head about this direction. Ish. Some kind of point for that pass there. A little bit hazy, but other than that, weather's pretty good. Go ahead and get the old autopilot on heading mode while we climb out here. let's get some weather. 134.45. Nope. Not an X-plane, it's not. Okay. These are on, right? It says 135.5, so let's try that. Sometimes X-plane's different from real world. There we go. It's different. Oh, we got a lot of wind. No wonder we took off like a bat out of hell. 292. Alrighty. Oh, I see. There's Kodiak Municipal, which is what we took off from. And that down there is just Kodiak. Okay, gotcha. Let's look out over the big old nose here. Looks like we're going to clear all that terrain. So we will keep on climbing. We've got some fairly decent hills around 4,300, 4,500. So we need to get up to about 6,000. At least 5,500. Yeah, get up to about 5,500 for the miss all the various mountains. And we should see several big bays. It's going to be hard to tell them apart because they all look alike. But we're going to cross over a lake or an inlet that almost cuts the island in half. And then over the mountain from that will be the lake we're looking for, Karlak or Karluk, something like that. Throw this on the screen there. So we took off from here, climbing, fly over a whole bunch of mountains, and there's this big inlet here that just about cuts the island in half. So that'll be our visual for knowing that once we cross this mountain range, we're going to land in this lake. Wouldn't want to crash down there. It'd be a long walk. What's that? Oh, there's a little lake on top of that hill. It's in the texture. Alright, there's the one of the inlets. Oh, we're not heading where we're supposed to. I thought I would have that on heading. I do. Why are you not on heading? Silly autopilot. Yeah, always double check your autopilot. Great. Well, we need to head back that way a touch then. That's weird. I see a giant inlet, so I think that's the big inlet we're looking for, and then this far mountain range. On the other side of that is the lake we're landing in. I think, but my navigation skills haven't been on point on this trip. Yeah, that looks like a giant inlet to me. It's weird, it's quieter outside. Pretty good looking airplane. Huh, there's a boat paddle on there. Cool. There's the giant, what's the name of that inlet? I don't even see a name on there. It's part of Uyak Bay. There's an island in the bay that's on the map, so that's good. That's our reference point. We're crossing over here somewhere. I think I'm a little south of where I should be. Somewhere over here is a lake, and somewhere over there is a seaport in that lake. We got to find it. Okay, so it's actually at Karlik Airport there, according to this. I don't see that on the Sky Vector map. Okay, so there's a big island, little island, another island. Let's see if we can spot that. I think that's those islands I was looking at. Over here. Right off my nose where I can't see it. Alright, let's lose the autopilot. There we go. Okay, that looks like pretty much what I was looking at on the map. So this is apparently the seaplane base. Trying to get a good look here. So I also need to figure out what X-Plane considers to be the seaplane base, because that's what FSEconomy will go off of. Start slowing down. Let's take a quick look at the local map here. Okay, so it says it's right on the inside of that island. Okay, so we need to taxi to there. So we need to be right in there. Oh, I wonder what the winds are. I'm supposed to have a windsock down there. Whoa, sorry, track hour got a little confused. See a dock. Do not see a windsock. So my thought is to go down here and just fly up the lake and land. I want to land back in here, so I have plenty of time to slow down. Not sure what the winds are, though. Now, I could cheat and say I talked to somebody there and they said the wind was 240 at 19. So if the winds are at 240, they're blowing right across the lake. Lovely. Just lovely. And it's a pretty strong wind too, so I'm going to set my heading bug for where the wind is, and I'll figure something out. Lose some altitude. Let's not lose some altitude right into that mountain though. That would be bad. Wonder if I could kind of come back the other way hugging this and then land sort of across it long ways. Might be the best bet. Go. There it is. So I think I'll head over here and make a right turn. Follow that mountain down and see how that looks. Either way we cut it, we're not going to be landing into the wind, I don't think. Might be able to make it happen. Alright, how's our rudder trim looking? Too bad. Alright, we should have enough room to turn. Try to keep it around 80 knots. Get the trim figured out. The trim doesn't move very fast. Now we're pretty much at a direct crosswind, so I'm thinking if I can turn and maybe land across this way. Maybe? Give it a try. The wind's right coming from that way. This water is so deceptive, it's hard to tell how high you are. Got quite a bit of wind. This doesn't help matters any. Okay, so we should be almost into the wind. Just gotta figure out our height now. Woo, look at that. Smooth as butter. I'll take that. Now we just have to water taxi back over to the seaplane base. Awesome. I was pretty nervous about that landing. Thought I might screw it up. Alright, somewhere over there is the seaplane base. Water effects aren't the greatest. There's the island. It's hard to tell it was even an island. There's the dock. I think that's where we're supposed to be. Oh, we went past it. Let's see if the dock's close enough. There's some point out there in the water that's, according to X-Plane, is the sea base. It's kind of cool. They even got a little dock modeled there. Just for fun, I was going to see if I could pull up here to the dock. Anchor deployed. Alright, we made it. So we're going to my flight. It's empty. That's a good sign. Pop that up a few. And yeah, we got another flight. We only made $278, but it's kind of fun. Flew over some wilderness.